that I've spoken to the guys. So it's going to be Pete for Premier League Productions in the room, and then we're going to go to Mike on the screen, and then we'll do a bit for the written journalists, which will be for tonight. So,
okay, no problem. The bad run continued last week. From what you can see out in the training field, is there any self-doubt creeping in, do you think, to the squad, or maybe even in the backroom stuff?
No, not at all. I mean, day to day, we're working out. Obviously, we've seen what we need to do. Where as a staff, as a squad, listen, each team during the season goes through bad spells. At this time, we're having a bad spell, but like I say, the boys are working ever so hard on the training ground to correct it. Both ends of the pitch, defending and attacking. So that's all I can say about that. It's like I say, every day working hard.
When did you find out that Bruno got COVID, and how has that affected?
Last few days, he's obviously got a test, and he came up. He had no symptoms. He had a test. So listen, he's still been out there from a distance, organising and doing the main parts of the work. But obviously tomorrow he's not going to travel, and which is a shame because obviously he wants to be at every game, and we need him because he's our leader. And yeah, so last few days, but on the grass it's been the same. To be fair,
what can you learn, if anything, from the 0-0 earlier in the season against Chelsea?
At the home game, we played well. To be fair, we've been through it all week, looking at what they were trying to do, how we nullified them, and obviously our attacking chances for us to go there tomorrow and try and create a few more. Basically, obviously they're a good team, world-class team. So we've been doing everything during the week to try and break them down, or to get in certain situations and break them down. So
obviously you did the goalkeeping, but you also did the set pieces. Have you been happy lately with the set pieces?
No, never happy with anything. Always trying to improve. Defending and attacking. I think we've done okay. Attacking. Had a meeting this morning about how we can improve things and make things better with either runs, delivery, setup, things like that. Because obviously, as a staff, we want to improve every game. Like I say, the last couple of games, attacking wise, we haven't been happy. So as a group, the staff and the players, and like we've worked on it this week. We'll have meetings and showed a couple of things we can improve on.
When Chelsea bought Kepa, and it's an incredible price for a goalkeeper, were you surprised to see somebody like Mendy come in and just snatch that away from him?
No, because I've heard about Mendy. Obviously, I know about the goalkeepers. He's a good goalkeeper. He's a late developer. Came through from obviously France, and I thought Peters went and seen him, found him, and he's proved to be a world-class goalkeeper. Obviously, winning the award and everything. He's been in finals. He's done everything. So. No, I ain't surprised these days, because if you want quality, you've got to pay for it. And they've got two great goalkeepers there.
Is Balaga young enough still to have a great career, do you think?
Oh, yeah. Listen, in goalkeeping years, he's still a baby. Like, he's still learning. Every game you go into, you're going to face different situations, and that's what experience is called. I try and get into my goalkeepers here. They're not going to face everything in one game. It's over a period of games. So the more games you play, the more experience you get, the better you get by learning from those situations.
From this season, as I saw, big gloves to fill on the book. But how do you think he's done?
Yeah, been happy with him. He's still got a lot to improve. Obviously, I saw a bit on him in the summer. I was doing a bit of work in the Euros. Looked at obviously a couple of goalkeepers which I was given. Jose stood out. He's got very still got potential to get even better. He's 29, again a baby, and he's coming to a league now where he's had to learn quickly, and that's what he is. He's great character. What we've worked on in training, what we've worked in the classroom, he's taken it on board, and he's been producing on the pitch. So I want that to continue, and I want that for all my goalkeepers here.
Just finally, how nice would it be to end the bad run at Stamford Bridge and put a smile on Bruno's face in his convalescence?
Well, playing for QPR, yeah, that would. I'd love that. Yeah, it'd be great. I mean, listen, it's all about performance. If we have a good performance, we've got a chance of winning. And we've worked hard this week, and to go there and put on a performance, then that gives us a great chance to get 3 points, and that's what we'll be looking for. But like I say, they're a good team, and we've got to be on it. No problem.
Mike?
Hello, Tony. Nice to see you. Hello. Yes. If I might keep stood to attention when I speak like that. Yeah, nice to see you. The squad, the players you're working with over the last several years have built up a real reputation when they've been playing against the biggest clubs, that they don't stand on ceremony, they don't fear anybody, and that some of their best results have come against the big clubs. I wonder if you get that feeling from them, notwithstanding the recent form, when they are up against the big sides, that they don't seem at all daunted.
No, not at all. I mean, listen, the modern day footballer now has got to be mentally strong to go to play home and away against the biggest of teams. And like I say, the boys here, listen, they're a good group. They're together mentally. Yeah, we go into every game during the week. We work hard, and we go into the game trying to have a good performance. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But listen, the boys will have no fear of going to Chelsea to play. Listen, we've been to Man United, we've been to Tottenham, we've got results there. We can step up at any time. So tomorrow, when the boys step on the pitch, then hopefully they'll be at that level where we can put on, like I say, spout performance.
It's also been said many times over the last several seasons, and a lot of those players have been there throughout, what a tight group they are, and how well they work together. And I wonder how they compare with other groups that you've worked with, both as a player and a coach.
No, listen, I've been here, 10 months, and like I say, I've come in, and the group, they are a pack, literally. So they got some good leaders in there. Big John Ruddy, Cody, you've got Joao, you've got numerous others. They're a tight group who stick up for each other when the times are going against them. So, like I say, over a season, like I say, the stronger the pack we are, the better we can be in certain situations. Now, we're going through a bad time at the moment. It's okay, the last 3 games, but listen, they don't just switch off. They've been on it at each other during the week, pushing each other on, driving each other on. And like I say, hopefully we'll get that tomorrow.
So it's setting high standards for themselves and each other.
Yeah, I mean, that comes from the leader above. He's come in, he's said exactly what he wants from each player in each position. He wants competition. He's driving each other. He'll have a go at them. He'll give them a cuddle. It's good management. Sometimes you've got to work a different way to get the best performance out of somebody, and the manager we got is very good at doing that. But saying that, the boys, like I say, they've taken on board. They stick together, and can't stress enough if you'd see how hard they've been working this week, because we know we've got a big game coming up, obviously a big week as well.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned John Ruddy just then, because I think his contract is up again, and obviously he hasn't played as much first-team football over the last 2 or 3 years as any goalkeeper would want to. And I can imagine sometimes that could be a pretty lonely life for a goalkeeper if you're on the bench. On the other hand, everybody around Wolves speaks to what a fine team man he is, John Ruddy. Is that something you'd endorse?
Well, first thing and foremost, when I first came in the building, I knew about John. I'd heard about John, and listen, he's stepped up to being a great professional this year. Like I say, Jose's come in. He's played well, and he's playing well because he's got good goalkeepers behind him, pushing him. And my thing is that if you want to be number one, you've got to train like you're number 2 every day, whether you're number 1 or number 2. So. John, I can't say enough high words about John, or good words about John, because he's not just with the goalkeepers, gets into the young ones. He helps with the staff. He helps with the younger players. He helps with all the staff around the club. He's just a proper geezer, as in football terms. So, like I say, listen, ideally as a goalkeeper you want to play, but sometimes, you can't, because the man in front of you is doing all right, and he's done all right, to be fair, Jose. But like I say, John's top man. Yeah,
I mean, both your goalkeepers have a bit of personality. They bring something to that, don't they? We can see that with Jose himself on the field. He's a big character as well as being a very fine goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I say, keep saying about the highest level. If you want to play in this league, you got to have a bit of character about you, because there's going to be times where you're low, times where you're high, and you've got to be in the middle. So you've got to, be able to deal with not get too excited when you're doing well and not too low when you're having a bad time. And, I've got mentally strong goalkeepers. And like I say, we do that from, the training that we do, the help that we get here. And like I say, he's a fine individual, John.
That's grand. Thanks ever so much, Tony. All the best. Nice to speak to you.
Thanks a lot.
Is that a question you want to ask in the broadcast section, or are you happy for that bit to finish now?
I'd like us to be in the broadcast, if that's okay.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
Yeah, just a team news update, if that's okay. I know we've had Semedo's said that he won't play again this season, and then Pedence and Kilman have been out. Will that be the same, or could anyone possibly come back this weekend? And also, is there anything new beyond that?
Well, Max and Nelson are out, so Dan's been doing a bit of training, so we'll see what happens with him. But other than that, yeah, the squad's fine. Squad's the same as usual. So
that's great. All right, cheers. Much appreciated.
No problem.
Cheers. So we'll turn the cameras off now, please, and we'll move on to a written section for 10:30 this evening, which I think Liam here will kick us off with.